Hello everyone, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Get ready because this video is not for the faint of heart. There will be drama, tension, and so much struggles. My limits will be pushed ever so slightly, so buckle up because things are about to get intense. Just kidding. I have been wanting to color this drawing ever since I did the line work about a week ago. I wanted to go with a classic Team Rocket look from the 1990s. You know, their iconic look with the white shirt and the big R logo. Originally, I was thinking of going with black for their inner shirts, gloves, and boots because black is the to-go color, right? It's bold and classic and it makes things pop. The only issue is that with black, it can come off as too harsh. Sometimes I felt that black would wash out the entire picture, and it's also hard to add highlights to black and it doesn't blend very easily, and that's why I decided to go with brown because it adds warmth, depth, and contrast without going too dark, and it also complements Team Rocket's outfit. When I think of Team Rocket, trouble is the first thing that comes to mind. I envision their style as being bold and playful, like their personalities. This is where purple comes in. I think that purple is the best color I could have gone with because their shirts are already white, right? The R on their uniforms is like bright red, and their pants are also white. If I went with black or even brown for their gloves and boots, I think that would have made the drawing monochromatic, kind of flat and lifeless. So purple is fun because it complements the overall drawing. Since Jessie has that fiery, bold red hair, I thought choosing a bright red marker would be a good idea. But I realized that bright red is a really saturated color and it doesn't leave that much room for subtle shadings or highlights. So, lesson learned, sometimes it's best to not go with the boldest colors because they're not easy to work with. I ran into a little hiccup while working on James's boots. Sometimes you think you have a design nailed down and then bam, you hit a bump. This time I messed up the highlights. I used a purple that was way too dark for the job, and well, let's just say it didn't blend the way I thought it would. Here's what happened. I decided to add some dark purple for highlights on the boots. I thought it would create a nice contrast, but as you can see, it ended up looking harsh. The dark purple I chose, I think, was way too deep compared to the base purple, and instead of blending into a nice subtle gradient, it just clashed and it looks muddy. I made this mistake on the gloves too, thinking that it would end up looking nice somehow. If you ever face this similar design problem, or if you have some tips on working with highlights, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. white clothing is tough because it's hard to make it feel three-dimensional. White by itself is a pretty flat color. It doesn't have a lot of depth. I was thinking of using a light gray for shading, but I wanted something a little bit warmer, a color that wouldn't overpower the outfit but still had a little pop to it. So I decided to go with a brown gray marker. It's not as harsh as gray. I think it was the best choice for the brown undertones because it gives it gives the clothing warmth and it looks natural, and I think it works with the rest of the color palette.